We sailed overnight from Goa for a 2-day visit in Mumbai, India. It's the largest and most populous city in the country. It's a major economic center located on the west coast, facing the Arabian Sea. Good morning, Mumbai, India. We're in Mumbai, India, and we have a private driver. We got him at the Green Gate. His name is Robert, and we're going to go to the Slumdog Millionaires tour. He's going to tour.
Every day, 6 million people travel the train. That's why we are called Bombay Lifeline. Every 5 minutes, one train leaving the platform.
Every 5 minutes?
Every 5 minutes. So first, 2-3 station is no crowd. After 4th, 5th station coming, too much people coming in, too much people going out within 30 seconds. So 10 to 13 people died every day because some people travel on the roof, electric accident. Some people travel on the window, and every 5 minutes, thousand people cross the under subway. Today is Saturday, no more busy. Monday to Friday, very busy.
Worse than this. Wow.
Today is Saturday, almost office off.
This is the mayor's office, I guess. Quite elaborate, isn't it? How many people live in Mumbai?
Mumbai, all over Mumbai, more than 21 million people. And this is officially and unofficially maybe 2 million people more.
How many taxis? 70,000?
70,000.
70,000 taxis in Bombay.
Mumbai. And auto rickshaw, tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuk not allowed in main city.
Oh, I
So
didn't see any
It was
tuk-tuks.
near the next to airport area. 125,000 rickshaws in Mumbai.
So it's the upper class neighborhood.
Upper class people.
We're on Marine Drive, going along Marine Drive. We have a beach, park.
Now this area called Nariman Point.
Western Railway headquarters. Gosh, look at the top. It's beautiful.
It's all from the British probably.
Yeah.
Yes, British.
Well, they kept it up nice. I would have never thought that was a railway,
So this all the high scrap buildings before cotton textiles. So now here no more cotton textiles in Mumbai. All the mills go to Gujarat. See there, one more chimney is there.
Yeah.
What did they do there? Cotton?
It used
Cotton
to be
mills.
cotton mills
Yes.
before, but they moved them out to clean up the
See
air.
the mills there.
Air is pretty clean for a big city of 20 million,
Wow, look at this.
22 million.
Yeah, this used to be all cotton mills.
Yeah, they used to work in the cotton mills, and this used to be their homes.
Right side also.
I like seeing the local life.
The toilet run by some private companies.
Uh-huh.
They take care of the toilet. They do the cleaning every hours.
Oh,
So this all the people used to that.
okay. And do they have a bathhouse too? Where do they
The
take?
bathhouse, everybody inside the house.
Oh, they have that.
Small house inside.
Okay.
See, this is all not very old building, 3 years, 4 years building only. So the redeveloping work.
Okay.
This is one house. They make the clay,
Hi.
the pottery.
Oh, she's making pottery.
Namaste.
I would imagine. How many people live in this area right here? Like in the...
Like this area, this is like not big area. Like so maybe 150,000 people.
150,000 people live here.
It's a small area.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, very densely populated. They own their own business and it supports itself.
Yeah. They sell the front of behind the slums. There are big shops there, the wholesale shops there.
Oh.
So all Mumbai people come to get from there.
Oh, they go over there and shop?
People sleeping there, everything this place.
Yeah, they have their fridge, their TV. It looks comfortable. Hi. Gosh. I didn't expect all the pottery makers. That's,
This is the house.
yeah.
Wow. There's some more kiosks here.
Yeah, I can see they're doing a lot of pottery back in here. The clay, it comes from the interior, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We saw a lot of the bricks being made on the interior in the fields. Must be a lot of clay. Wow, look at the wiring. A lot of people are working in the pottery industry.
Ash inside, and they carry the ash. Maybe my father is dead.
Yeah.
So I carry the ash, this pottery inside.
Yeah.
And going to the funeral places.
Oh, you take the ashes.
Then this ash, I burning the body.
Oh,
Oh.
that's interesting. Are they using wood or coal, or what are they using?
Burning?
Wood?
Wood.
Wood, okay. Oh, look how she's polishing them really nice. Oh.
हाँ मेरा है उधर रख दो उसके ऊपर हाँ आता आता हटी जाएगा तो
It's hard work, man. They have to pack everything on their heads because there's no way to get it out. These for water too? They look like they for water?
Yeah, for water. They put a spigot on where the hole is.
Oh,
You
so
see
they
in
can,
some other places,
oh, they put a spigot. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And the water is cold.
Yeah. Oh, it's like an insulation.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, sometimes when you buy pottery, you don't realize where it's coming from. So they can't sell direct retail. They have to sell wholesale.
So regulated.
Yeah, it's all regulated. This is fun to see. I'm enjoying this. Are you?
Oh yeah.
It's nothing I could have ever imagined. You can't imagine this. They put handles and lids, everything. Yeah, nice.
Alcohol.
What kind of alcohol?
Made from coconut tree.
Oh, they're making alcohol from coconuts. Coconut tree or the coconut?
Coconut tree.
From the tree.
Alcohol made coconut tree.
Is it legal or it's not?
Legal.
It is.
Indian legal.
Wow.
They have some special license and they can sell.
Okay. What's this? Milk?
Sorry?
You come and get your milk
The milk.
in jugs?
Milk product.
Oh.
Milk center. See, this woman, how they wearing the sari, you see, different style. So this woman from North India.
From the cloth, the texture, the cloth, or the way they wrap it?
Yeah,
The way they
cloth
wrap
is
it.
like different pallus here,
Oh.
and they're wearing like the head.
Okay.
So you can understand this woman from Uttar Pradesh.
Oh. Oh.
And next to that woman, they Muslim. She wearing black clothes.
Oh,
Yeah, she Muslim.
yeah,
We understand
I totally-
how the
yeah.
lady wearing the sari.
yeah.
Which state? So we got 29 states.
Yeah, the one lady, you can see her belly.
Pallu belt, like they take the pallu from here and put it backside.
Okay.
She was Maharashtrian.
I'll be darned. I had no idea, did you? Wow, what's that? Don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
I don't want to know.
Next month rain start. That's why they're cleaning the gutter
Oh, for the rain.
for the rain.
When's the rainy season?
Next month.
Really? Okay.
Next month we are rainy season.
Oh,
4
wow.
months.
Oh,
Continually raining. Continue. 24 hours rain.
oh my gosh. He said next month it'll be 24 hours rain. Monsoon. Everything is so clean. There's no garbage really. We're exploring the slums featured in the movie Slumdog Millionaire. It's a story about an 18-year-old named Jamal. He was an orphan from this neighborhood, and he became a contestant in the Indian version of the game show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The people running the show thought he was cheating, and so he was interrogated. Then you see his life story flashbacks, his adventures with his brother, and falling in love with a girl named Latika. We're walking in the places where that movie was filmed. Each episode of his life taught him a piece of the information that became crucial during the game show. He entered the show with the hope that Latika will see him and they will reunite. As in all Indian movies, it has a heartwarming ending. Jamal correctly answered the final question and he won the grand prize. Latika saw him on the show and they got reunited. Jackets, look out. Those are very nice.
So now we going the station area.
Okay.
So first time the boy and girls they meet there.
Okay.
So down. So now fill the place. Now they
How are you?
You want some?
That's okay.
Perfect.
That's okay. You're printing. You can get your printing done. As I walk through the Mumbai slum, I'm just struck by the vibrant chaos of the daily life. Every nook and cranny houses a different form of livelihood and enterprise. It's a working city. People are entrepreneurs, artisans, and very hard workers. They're carving out a living and they're supporting each other. It's a world far different from what I anticipated. It's a community pulsing with life. Zarko and I have been to many countries, and on this world cruise, we've been to a lot of countries. And before we've been on the world cruise, we felt that India was the most different, and I still feel that way. India is the most different country you'll ever visit.
It's really colorful.
It's colorful. It's amazing how it all works. It's kind of, in our eyes, it looks like chaos, but it is organized. And a lot of entrepreneurs working extremely hard. And guess what this is? It's not a garbage dump. Believe it or not, it's a river. A river full of industrial waste, sewage, garbage, and the human waste from the toilets. Every square sticking out from the buildings is a hanging toilet. 30 to 40% of the sewage in Mumbai is untreated. It's discharged directly into the sea or on open land. Lots of tea.
And here leather work going on here.
Leather works.
Yes. So Dharavi is special for the leather.
Wow, look how pretty it is. Well, he has a little pattern drawn out. Still, oh, wow, by hand. That's the real thing. That's not like a manufacturer. Is this per order?
Yes, for order. We get the order from some showroom somewhere.
Wow, it's beautiful. Look at the different colors.
Finishing of order, shaving, cleaning the clothes.
Oh, it's cleaning it. Oh. Now, what kind of leather? Is this cow? Huh? Oh, it's really thin. Sheep. Goat leather, yeah, goat leather, but he puts the pattern.
अच्छा उसका pattern भी है.
Yeah, you make the crocodile pattern, yeah. Okay. The dye, okay. Dyeing. Yeah, it's coming out red. Oh, because this is the raw.
Yeah.
Goat. The other one was sheep. This is goat.
Yeah.
They probably use different chemicals, I would
Yeah,
imagine.
you lie.
Yeah. Yeah,
No.
leather area. They're doing a lot of leather here. Look at.
Okay, I'll vote for this guy.
They're having local elections here. And they're campaigning.
You know biryani?
No.
So India biryani is very popular, famous food. Yeah.
I don't know.
Try?
No, I don't want to try it. Is it vegetarian? Like
No.
curries? Oh.
It's made with chicken.
Oh,
Chicken and mutton.
Oh. This is the part of the city where a huge recycling center takes place. Everything that can be recycled is coming across Mumbai, collected by pickers who score dumpsters, residential and commercial areas, then sorted through mountains of garbage to pick up the plastic, the glass, you name it. And here it undergoes sorting and processing. Everyone is very friendly, they're waving at us and they're saying hello. Like, what are they doing here? Making school bags?
Yeah. Backpack.
Oh, hi.
Skyline backpack.
Oh.
Famous
Wow.
brand.
So whatever you want, that copy you
Skyline.
can get here. Yeah. Reebok.
Prada.
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton.
This is the bottles. They're crushing the bottles.
The bottles?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's glass. Bottle glass.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at
Yeah,
the buildings, how it's close together,
the wiring.
the wiring and everything. They recycle everything there is, huh?
I'm glad they're doing it.
I know.
It's great.
They cut out the plastic.
I don't think you want to swim in it, not after you saw what goes in it. We stopped for a short visit to see a temple, and this one is unique to the others. It's a Jain temple. It's a religion with strict dietary laws. They're vegetarian, but they don't eat fruit, vegetables such as onions, carrots, potatoes, actually anything that's grown underground, because they believe in uprooting it causes harm to the plants and that it kills many microorganisms in the soil. That's the money god.
Called money god.
Okay. It's different.
So this under this garden, 30 million gallon water reservoir. So this water supplying in the city.
30 million gallons are underneath this garden. A big water tank.
Yeah, big water tank.
Where does the water come from? They save it from the rainy season?
150 kilometers.
From the mountain.
Oh, wow. Is the water drinkable here from the tap?
No.
I didn't think so. You have to buy bottled water. Yeah. Above all experiences, I like this the best. Cooling down in this shade and making new friends. The local people, they're very curious about us as we are of them. The British, they left their mark everywhere.
Entrance. And Gate of India is over there. It was built in 1911.
It was
First
built in
time Queen Mary and
1911.
King George visited Mumbai. That's where they built this
Wow.
big monument.
Took all the people to it.
Yeah, I know. Massive. How come they're all here? This is the world's largest outdoor laundry. It spans over 10 acres and 3 levels high. Is this the only one in the city?
Yes, only one is.
Wow.
We have one more, smaller than this one, and that one is South Bombay.
It seems very old school. The uniqueness of the laundry has made it a major tourist attraction. We're all observing the operation from a bridge, giving us a panoramic view of the site.
If you want to go there, you get special permission. Otherwise, no anyone allowed there.
No
You
kidding.
see all the tourists standing here only.
Yeah. Good morning. It's our second day in Mumbai, and we have a private driver. He's going to take us to a few places that we didn't go yesterday. We went to a lot of places yesterday, but first thing is we're going to go back to the laundry because he's arranged for a tour guide inside the laundry, so we can go see how they're actually doing it, on the spot. Sunday morning is completely different than Saturday or regular day. Sunday, everybody takes the morning off. They're resting, and there's no traffic. It's like a completely different city. It's like night and day. And I mean, he says that our driver says that the people go out in the evening with their families and stuff, but this is their day off. Nice bananas. Look at those nice little papayas.
Nice-
See, in
nice
front of us are
papayas.
tiny ones. Well, we got a special tour inside the laundry so we can see how they actually do it. Each stall is rented or owned by an individual. Police department, hospital, whatever. And they collect up the laundry every day and bring it here. We do the laundry and then they deliver it back. So they stay here, they do the laundry for 10 months. Stacked on roofs upon roofs, and so it's like they can build up above their boxes, ladders everywhere, washing machines on different levels. So they're washing brand new clothes here as well to come in.
Or railway.
All over Mumbai.
What, you're washing the railroad employees'
Railway,
clothes?
hospital, hotel, railways, hospital, big, and all big rich family homes. Also clothes come here every day.
Every day.
Wow.
Yeah, 1 million more clothes washed for the day.
1 million pieces of. So after it's washed, it goes back to the factory, and then they iron it there and inspect it, and then they package it. That's fascinating. Like there might be stuff that we bought at home that were washed here. You don't know.
I doubt it.
You never know.
Wow.
They stay here. They do the laundry for 10 months. He said they used to have 10,000 people that worked here until they got the machines. Gosh, what do people do during the monsoon season?
Yeah, they do underneath.
Oh. It's a maze down here. You could get lost. I mean, 5,000 people are working here right now. A whole nother world, you guys. Whole nother world. Never seen anything like this. Some stuff has to be washed by hand, I know that, because otherwise it'll shrink and stuff. Like, you know, it's their home because you can see them bathing, brushing their teeth, getting up, ready to go back to work. Like, wow, I've never seen a washing machine when it was open. Nice. Look at that. Wringing it out. Psycho, do you see the chickens? This family has chickens. Oh, new from the factory right here. Got to get all the dye and everything out. Oh my goodness. Kitty cats. He was saying that the hospital clothing is done at night and they have to boil it because of the bacterial contamination. So it's actually boiled.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
They have kitchens. Well, you think about it, they have to cook and eat. Yeah. So this is the kitchens. Ironing. Well, I didn't think they had to iron.
Hello.
Oh, and the kids get to play. That's how they get good at cricket. It's all going out to the ocean. How old is this laundry? How long has it been here?
You're 150 years old.
Oh.
British government start on washing place.
100.
British government. 150 years old.
The British government built it
Start on washing place.
150 years ago. The British government built it. They still have the label. Wow. Oh, they're selling them. Yeah.
Google Pay.
Google
Only
Pay.
cash, Google Pay. Always
That's
you take
awesome. The street vendors
work,
take it.
yeah.
Wow, that's
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Yeah.
Most of them,
It's
most
all marketing used for the Google.
because most markets that we've been to in the world,
Yeah,
they only
sure.
take cash.
Yeah. Cash,
That's-
Google also.
That's brilliant.
And here you have a phone pay.
Phone pay. So you don't have to deal with cash. I like it. We're coming into the flower market. It's Sunday, and a lot of people use the flowers for the temples because they're going to the temples for their offerings. It smells good. Wow. Huh. They're all kind of the same, you know. They make those leis out of them. Wholesale. Oh. Those are rose petals? Wow. Yeah, I can smell it.
It's all wholesale for this.
Yeah, I think we've seen it when they work their way out. Oh, those are pretty. Different kinds. Good morning. How are you? Great. Maybe, huh? A small. He's going crazy.
This is the part that's completed, Teresa.
The new highway, this is the new part that's just
Yeah,
completed.
this is the part that's completed. It's going to continue all the way to the...
Yeah. They need it. It'll help
Yeah.
the traffic. Oh, yeah.
That will jump with traffic.
We're in the first tunnel undersea in Mumbai, and it's only been open a month. One way. It's 6 kilometers long. It's quite incredible. It's part of the Coastal Road project that's under development right now. And they're kind of opening it up in phases. It should relieve a lot of the traffic. Yeah, you can go around the city without having to go through the city. It's really nice.
Wow. Beautiful. Oh, they even has the price tag on the back. let me see the price tag. Let me see so I can convert it to dollars. Okay, it's... Yeah. It's 690 rupees. So it's about maybe $8. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my God.
I really like it. It's very lightweight.
I'm married to a model. Wow.
I love the embroidery.
I mean, it's
It looks dressy.
but look how much embroidery is. You know, in the sides, in the front.
I love it.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Wow. My God, I love it.
I
Yeah.
like it too. I love the color.
Yes.
Well, we're departing Mumbai. This is our last day in India. It was quite an adventure for the last couple days. And now we're going to be at sea for 2 days. And our next port will be Abu Dhabi. So, goodbye Mumbai and goodbye India.
There's not a single seabird.
No.
That means that there's not a single fish.